Hey there, this is Wendy with loveandstampin.com, and this is a really quick updated tour of some of my craft stuff. If you hear a bunch of noise in the background, it's because we have children at play in the swimming pool. So just forgive me ahead for that. So when I did my full craft room tour, I did not have my IKEA unit. And I have been requested a couple of times now to do a tour of this stuff. So I thought that I would just do that super quick today and show you a really fast update. This video is down and dirty, not edited, just kind of a spur of the moment random video. Here's my trash. By the way, I love this trash can and I got it on Amazon. So I'll link to it below. As will I link to the Stampin' storage items below. This is my Norwex mop. This mop is like $100, but it is the best mop in the entire world. I love it. All you have to do is use water with it. So again, if you want one of those, I'll link to my consultant below. Her name's Jen Calistini. So I'll link to there also. And then here is my shelf that was over on the other side of the room, and I've organized it and got it all set up. So just some decorations, notebooks, things like that, extra kits that haven't gone anywhere that need to be dealt with, gifts for my team right here, and gifts for my team down here, organized into different sections. So for those of you that are demonstrators, you're going to want to know what this is. So I'm just going to show you. Every month I send out gifts to my team members. Qualified Recruit, Creative Challenges, Big Brown Box Challenge, and Facebook Lives get a gift up to $7. So anything that's in this box is valued at $7 or less. Silver Title and $1,000 clubs get $8 to $10 gifts. Down here, we've got the puppy. Him's not feeling very good. We've got my Love and Stampin' monthly gifts. So every month for my club, I give away bundles and packages. And then over here is Creative Rally and Prize Patrols. This is for my team. And so you can see back there, I've got some product that is like Stampin' Up! Logo product. So that's what's in there. And I know I'm going to get asked these questions, so I'm just going to show you. This is from Amazon. I'll link to it below, and it holds all of my little congratulation notes. So when I send $1,000 club gift, they get this attached to it, and this is just a super easy way to keep them organized into different sections. I need to buy another one because this one doesn't hold all of my stuff. And then these are just files that I keep for business stuff. Okay, moving on over here. So I got all of these items from Stampin' Storage, as far as the containers. So these are all from Stampin' Storage. Links are below the video. So I have my punches here on this side. And then the interest that I received the most was how I labeled these and what's in them. So we're going to show you really quick. So these are like handheld punches. The labels come with these drawer units from Stampin' Storage. More hand punches. Scissors, because I've got lots of variety of scissors in here. These are my ribbon scissors. So, and I've got a stapler in here. This is pastes and masks. So, anything in here, I'm out of my paste. I need to buy more. This is heat embossing products. So I've got heat embossing. Then down here we have gel pens and Sharpies, pens and Copic. This is just these. Color charts. So anything that I want to use for color inspiration goes in here. stamp cleaners. So I've got a Stampin' scrub, an unopened Simply Chamois. These are all empty. If they're not labeled, they're empty. This is heat tools. So we've got, usually my glue gun is in here, but my daughter took it out. And then this is a, I can't remember what this thing is called. So one of you will know. It's basically perforate, like heats together plastic. Okay, and then up here, these two are empty. This one is my large clear blocks. So some of them are on my stamp desk right now. And then these are my small clear blocks. Again, some of them are on my stamp desk. And then I keep a pad in here because this is really useful for stamping when you stamp with photopolymer stamps. Everyday tools. This is just kind of like random stuff. So I've got just totally random junk in this drawer. Embellishments. So I've got my first drawer here of embellishments, and the thing I love about this is I can take this whole thing out and set it over on my stamp desk if I'm trying to decide what to use. So I actually have 3 drawers dedicated to embellishments. And as you can see here, these are like unopened, brand new embellishments. Adhesives, I keep adhesives in stock. Dimensionals, this is a big roll of dimensional tape from Scotch. I really like this when I'm doing something, although now I kind of don't need it because we have our own adhesive sheets. So Stampin' Up! Recently released these foam adhesive sheets, and they're such a perfect size. So it kind of got rid of the need for this, but I already have it, so there it sits. And I don't know if I already said this, but these labels come with the drawers. I did say that. So these 2 are empty. Blending tools. I've got my Stampin' sponge, my sponge daubers, more blending tools. These are my little Tim Holtz Ranger ink blenders. I do use these because I just love them and they're so easy on my hands. Watercolor pencils. So I've got my drawer with watercolor pencils, and I've got an aqua painter in here. Paint palettes, super easy. Paint brushes. So I've got my blending tools, aqua painters, the new paint aqua pens from Stampin' Up. I've got a Stampin' spritzer for misting with water, and then I've got my nice paint brushes. These are from the Silver Brush Company, I think that's called. These are my favorite paint brushes. Yeah, black velvet, silver black velvet. So these can be found on Amazon. I'll link to them below the video. Paint tools. Nothing really in there. Stampin' spots. So this is a cool thing that houses the Stampin' spots, and this is from Stampin' Storage also. It was a bugger to put together, but I love it, and so I just love the display of it. It looks so pretty. This one's empty, and then we've got extra blends. So these are extra Stampin' blends, so that when my Stampin' blends go dry or they're not, you know, like a nib gets messed up, then I have another set in here of my favorites. And then these are my sequins. I kind of have an addiction to sequins. So frankly, I don't even hardly use all of those. Okay, so then down here at the bottom, I have my 6x6 designer series papers, and these are just white thick cardstocks with labeling in between. I will link below to this box. Here, oh gosh, it's killing my knees, is just random stuff. This is from my friend Angie. She made this for me. And then here is like my fall products. So these are all like brand new products that are coming out. So seasonal DSPN product. So I kind of keep it all together here. These are my finished cards that need to either be organized or stamped or whatever. I really need to deal with that. This is just kind of some random notebooks and stuff. My pencil sharpener. These are empty. These are empty. And then here I've got planner stamps and, or not stamps, stickers. So we'll pull it out. So I've got like planner stuff in there. There's finished Christmas cards in here, gifts and goodies, just random stuff. This is like random pretty packaging. I actually got these at Daiso. You can't even buy these online anywhere that I know about. But they were just something cute that I picked up for like $1 at Daiso. Mason jars, party games, and event items. So this is like raffle tickets, bingos, and then this one's empty. So I kind of have a lot of storage space that doesn't have a lot going on. And then let's see, updated over here would just be all of my dies, the way they're stored. I've labeled them all, so they're good to go now. I have started labeling. These ones don't have them, they need it. I have started labeling the bottom of my embossing folders so that I know what they are. So I need to get on top of that because I definitely have some that don't have labels. My Vagabond, I use this because I cut so much stuff that my neck and my shoulder were starting to have some problems. And so I use this, and my assistant who helps me cut, shout out to Miss Deborah. Also, I got one for her. She has one at her house. So, yeah, this big cutter, I get lots of questions about. Again, I mass produce things, and so I have to have an industrial size cutter. This was about $450. I'll link to the company below, but I can't find this on their website anymore. So I don't know if they've discontinued it or what's going on, but they're out of Canada. It's not cheap, obviously. And you would only need something like this if you are mass producing. And then down here, pretty much all of these drawers in the center and some of these over here are empty. So I have plenty of room to add some fun stuff. And then one other thing that I wanted to show you, and I'll link to it below. And I think you can get 30% off if you use my code, and I'll link to that also. These are from Lots of Style. These are really cool trash cans that are perfect for crafting, and they sit on my desk. The sticker is separate. That came from a friend of mine. One of my team members made that for me, or bought it for me. But the trash can itself is so perfect because they go right up against a wall. Very, very easy for crafting. And then they sent me a second one, and this is the other design that they have right here. So this one just pops off the top instead of the whole thing. So yeah, these trash cans are awesome. So if you want one of those, again, I'll link to it below the video. Okay, I think that's everything. Not much else has changed. Oh, I do have this now. This is, this cart has been around my house for 10 years. It's been used in my daughter's room. It's been used in my old craft space. It's been used in the dining room, everywhere. And finally I was like, you know what? Instead of getting rid of it, because it was about $65, I'm going to use it for my photo station. So I'm able to move this cart around to do all my photography. Here's one of my photo boards. This is a reflector. And then inside all the drawers, I have props for my photos. So that's where I take all my photos for my blog and everything like that. And again, not necessarily right there. I move the cart around, but that's the cart that I use. Down here is just a bunch of empty storage containers for when I'm doing classes and events and I need to separate everything out while I'm packaging. Okay, I think that's everything. And here's Truvy covered, who has put her head in the blanket. Truvy, let me say bye to the people. Say bye, peoples. Goodbye.